Now that you learned exactly what your pins should look like, it's time to actually create them. So for that, you can use Pin Generator to do it really quickly and really easily. First of all, let's go into our templates, because we can select the templates that we need to create our pins. From here, you will see that we have a lot of templates available. So you might already be able to find the template that you're looking for, such as a Toby template, a multi-image template, or just a plain background with the text overlay. We have all of those available, but of course you can also create your own versions. So for this, let's, for example, go into our multi-image templates, and then let's select this multi-image template with 4 images. And as you can see here, we have this title tag. This means that the title will be automatically generated. And that's what we mean with creating templates, so that you can just put in your URL and it will automatically pull the title of your blog post as the pin title. And then the images will also be pulled automatically from your blog post. So these are dynamic images, dynamic title. And then here, the travel guide at the moment, it's fixed text. So you can either put something else on here, or we can just get rid of it, delete it. Same with this line, let's just delete it for now, and then let's make the title take up a bit more space. And now we also want to have the URL on our image, so for that let's add a new text field. I want it on the bottom. Let's make it a bit bigger, center align it, and then a bit smaller this way. And now we can choose the font. So here we can pick whatever font we have on our website or that we think is really readable. The one thing we have to do in order to make sure that this actually pulls the URL dynamically, we can use here the dynamic text options and choose for the short URL. So as you can see now, it says short URL, which means that that is dynamic text. Let's call this for images template and save it into our own library. Let's go to generate. We want to put in the URL of our blog post, and then let's create 20 pins and generate the pins. We can either use all the images that are on the blog URL, or we can select the images that we want to use. So let's deselect some of the images that won't look good on our pins. And then now, as you can see, this automatically used the templates and generated unique pins for this blog post. We can now go in and tweak the templates a little bit. So for example, maybe you identified that the colors that you want to make sure to create pins with are pink and orange and red. Well, then you can just go in and say like, okay, this blue, I don't need blue. Let's make this some kind of pink. Here we have our text only template, and because we only have one text only template for the moment selected, it creates the same pin. So let's just shuffle so that it creates another pin. And then we can go in and edit things like the title and the description. So maybe here, let's do 60 plus, easy, air fryer is a piece. And of course, you would put the keywords that you identified here in your title. And then we can either write the description ourselves, or we can use the AI option. So create text from prompt. Let's put the prompt that Tony provided here. And then it will generate the description based on the instructions. So as you can see, it gives our call to action, save this pin now to try out, blah, blah, blah. You can see that we can put in the image alt text here too, but let's do the same, have AI generate that for us, shall we? So that we can do here in our AI options. Just click this generate alt text with AI, which means that the moment that we schedule these pins, the AI alt text will be generated automatically. How can we schedule these pins? Well, let's select our boards first. So here I have 30-minute meals and air fryer recipes. So all these pins would fit on these 2 boards. And then I can just schedule all the pins, or I can go in and add the ones that I really like to the queue. So let's schedule all these pins. Let's have a look in our schedule. So we generated 20 pins. We put it on 2 different boards. So that means 40 pins will be scheduled. As you can see here, we have 40 pins scheduled. And in our edit settings, we have this set to post 5 pins a day. Now it will automatically start posting these pins on the different boards. Of course, if you want to mix things up and you want to make sure that you schedule different pins to different articles on the same day, then you can repeat the process, put all the pins in your queue, and then you can use the Smart Shuffle option, and that will automatically mix the different URLs so that you can have a good balance of the pins that you are posting on your boards. That's it. That's how easy it was with Pin Generator to create those 20 pins and to schedule them out on the different boards. Now, as you can see, you have a lot of freedom still to create the pins that you really want. It just helps you to speed up the process significantly. So go ahead, sign up for Pin Generator if you want to create pins faster than in any other software.